And a welcome to Citi Field, New York's National League ballpark in Flushing, Queens. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the New York Mets. The Phils enter today's matchup with an 11-game winning streak on the line. They'll try to notch their 12th straight. Next, Robert Gesellman, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matty, how about Tommy Joseph? He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Cesar Hernandez. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Conforto coming on. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Aaron Nola gets the starting assignment for the Phillies. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, in his last start, he picked up his 9th win of the season. It's always nice to get into double digits, and nothing he'd like to do more than to pitch well in this one and pick up his 10th victory of the year.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And that's by him. It's 0-1. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Dero, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting how this offense goes about it. Are they going to go after him early? Are they going to sit back and take, hope he doesn't have his secondary stuff, and drive his pitch count up? You have to find ways. You can't just throw your bats out on the field and think you're going to score runs off a premier guy.
0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. And this will be fouled away. 1 out, nobody on.
When you have 2 strikes on you as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. The 0-1 on its way. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Hey, Dero, James Kingley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
The 1-2. Hit down the third base line. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
This offense has been warned. If they didn't know already, now they do know. He's got his A-game fastball with him today.
Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. Crawford will put this one away, and the side is retired. And ending in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. So here's the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting. First pitch coming, here it is. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, have got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting. Great defense. Good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Popped him up. And he will make the over-the-head catch behind the plate. Wow, a nice play there for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
And Bruce has got this one 2 away now. So coming to the plate, Michael Franco, as he's been in a pretty good stretch over the last 10 or so ball games. A bouncer to the left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Next up from New York, Jay Bruce. And as you can see, he's seen that average climb the last week or so.
Jay Bruce.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's only 2 for 10. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Back up the middle. Crawford fields it cleanly. 1 away.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And guys, we need to seriously focus on the defense behind the dish today. This guy brings gold to the party, the ability to block balls, keep everything in front of him, shut down a running game, and massage his pitcher through 9 innings.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. Frazier, or the Todd Father as he's affectionately called. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
So digging in now, Wilmer Flores. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. And he takes ball 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Counts even at 1-1 to Wilmer Flores.
Yeah, flip a coin right here. I don't know what you sit on. Fastball in, then a breaking ball down and away. Pick your spot and go with it.
Here it comes on 1-1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets. will move to the third with no score. So next to the plate for the Phils, Martin Maldonado. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
The 0-1 delivery. Way in front of a great slider that time. Maldonado, a native of Puerto Rico. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
Now at the plate, J.P. Crawford, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Cespedes is going back to the track. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. A solo home run off the bat of J.P. Crawford. Third home run for him on the year, and the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
Standing in now, Aaron Nola. He grounds it sharply to third. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Odubel Herrera. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. He pulls this one into right. Bruce is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. But the Phillies strike first on this solo home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's now 1-0 Philadelphia. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one to make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Into the box, Robert Gesellman. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jose Reyes. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch out, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Striding in once again, Nick Williams. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. In the air out to left. After it is Cespedes. And that's the first out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Cesar Hernandez. Will swing it from the left side right here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
Swinging a ball line softly down the line in right. Foul. A ball and a strike.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
On the ground to the right side. Flores has it on to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th. Digging in to try it again, Rhys Hoskins. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. This is line to left. Cespedes is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Phillies down in order, but they lead it 1-0. Ready now, Jose Martinez. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves. If they don't start putting balls in gaps, this guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising.
0-2 the count to Jose Martinez. Oh, and they still have no answer for him up there. 6 straight punch outs now, and there's 1 away.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
High in the air out to center field. Herrera's there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Well, next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Michael Conforto. He popped out in his first trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Conforto tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Thought this middle of the order might give him a fight and put up a little bit of resistance, but that hasn't been the case. He's carving right through them here.
Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. He'll start off the 5th in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted in the air to center. Moving under it, Conforto. 1 down. Stepping up to the plate, Maikel Franco. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now the pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground at first. Martinez comes up with it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, captain.
Striding in, Martin Maldonado. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the ledger? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Jay Bruce will be the one to lead us off when we return. It's the Phillies 1 and the Mets nothing. Here's Jay Bruce now. He'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. On the run is Williams. He's got it one away. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see there, he's sitting in second place in the National League in that department. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Way in front of that fastball.
0-1.
No runs, just one hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you're struggling, you look up, and it says 0-2.
Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Oh, he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes and
stepping in now, Wilmer Flores. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
this guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a
swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Mets go down 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford, who's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Hey, in the last at-bat when he hit that home run on an off-speed pitch, he didn't really crush it, but he certainly hit it well enough to drive it out of the ballpark. This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up one hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
And Reyes will take this one for the first out.
Now batting,
ready for another chance, Aaron Nola. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Soft liner to the right side. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
now batting, center fielder,
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? You bet he does. 11 in a row set down, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but they're on top 1-0. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, to start things out in their half.
Leading off for the Mets, catcher
Pat Neshek is going to get the call in something of a surprising move here as they're bringing in their closer in the 6th inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. And that one just missed outside.
A great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Travis d'Arnaud becomes the first out in the bottom of the 6th inning. Digging in to try it again, Robert Gesellman. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. 1 out, nobody on. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sharp slider that time. Just missed inside. His career numbers against Pat Neshek. He's 1 for 4. Hit on the ground to third. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. They're down 1-0. Up next will be Nick Williams. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Weekly hit towards first. Gonna be a tough play, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cesar Hernandez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Popped him up. Flores ranging into shallow right. He gets there, and that's the second out. Digging in once again, Tommy Joseph. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First things first, here's a throw over, and the runner back safely. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Hernandez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll avoid the fragments out. Striding in once again, Jose Martinez. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
His career numbers against Pat Neshek, he's gone 3 for 8, behind 0-2 now. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Wow, talk about being efficient. How about 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts? Doesn't get much better than that.
Michael Conforto.
Here comes the first pitch. Good looking sinker on the inside corner.
Oh man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
0-2.
Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Mets.
Digging in, Michael Franco. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. At third, here's Frazier. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. So next to the plate for the Phillies, Martin Maldonado, head-to-head against Anthony Swarzak. He's 2 for 4. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
Swarzak, a native Floridian. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
J.P. Crawford will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. That's lifted the other way out to left. Cespedes will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Phillies down in order. They lead it 1-0. Ready for another shot now, Jay Bruce. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
No balls and 1 strike. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Another 1-2 delivery. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. The 1-2. Misses inside off the plate. He stays alive, still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Is looked at and the count moves full.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that once, and now we go full count.
Jason Lake is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 96.
Now the 3-2 pitch. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. In there at the letters 0-1. Lake rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. And that one stayed too low, apparently. A little bit outside. 2-1.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Ready once again, Wilmer Flores. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Smoke toward the hole. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once. So you got to be a little frustrated right here. That ball down the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing to make.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Phillies, number 40, Tommy Hunter.
Ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base paths, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Crawford is calling for it. And he makes the catch for the second out. And the throw's offline a bit as it gets by him at third. But luckily it doesn't get far enough away to allow the runners to advance. Juan Lagares will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 12, Juan Lagares.
Grounded to first. Joseph brings it in, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for the Mets. They still trail 1-0. Paul Sewell enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Luis Valbuena will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Into the corner and slicing foul. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Looks like he was trying to bust him inside, and he might have held on to it just a little bit too long. Just like that, the leadoff man is aboard.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. All coming on hard as he makes the diving catch.
I suppose this is why you usually have the best defensive outfielder in center field. He got a good read on it, charges in hard, and made a fabulous grab. Look for that one to make the highlight reels later on.
Hard hit ball to second. Flores is there. Reyes on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Jared Eichhoff comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the ninth inning. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. And they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
A ball and 2 strikes to Jose Reyes.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Here now the 2-2. High in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. It is a fastball then off the plate for a ball.
I like what he was trying to do there with the 2-seam fastball, but that's a tough pitch to command. When you throw it glove side like that, it's really tough to get it to come back to the corner.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Fouled off.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-y-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at-bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out. Next for the Mets, Jose Martinez. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. Career line against Jared Eichhoff. He's got 2 hits in 16 tries. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. And that's in there for strike 1. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to, and he's working ahead in the count. This is a tough matchup.
Cespedes behind a ball and 2 strikes. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched 1-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
And that 1 run held up tonight, 1-0 to final. The Phillies win this one despite banging out only 2 hits. Aaron Nola gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Robert Gesellman is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Jared Eichhoff wraps it up for the save, his 5th of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight.